we are looking forward to returning to services soon, and we're doing a bit of planning. So over the next few weeks, there'll be a bit of planning and discussions around that. And we have 3 goals that we have been thinking through, and Hayden's going to share with us those now.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to say thank you for your patience with us as we've been planning for a return to in-person services. It is a bit tricky because, of course, not all the details are out yet. So as I speak, the public health order hasn't been released for what life will look like at 70% vaccinated. And what that means is we want to be working with the congregation members to try and figure out what does it look like for us to return well. So thank you for your patience. And today we are talking about those 3 goals. And the 3 goals that we're going to be focusing on are meaningful social connection. We think it's really important that people are able to connect with each other and catch up with each other. The second one is predictability, so that you know what to expect week by week. And the third one is, of course, safety, to make sure that we take every reasonable precaution so that people are as safe as they can be as we gather in person.
And so why are these goals important?
Yeah, great question. All of our services as Christian at church are about Jesus, which is great. But in different seasons of life, sometimes they take on different kind of foci, I'm not quite sure what one of those is. The reason we've come to these particular ones are because, well, social connection matters. I think we've really missed being able to see one another. And it's a different thing when you're at the cafe and you kind of wave at someone from a distance. It's great to be able to text each other, but it's not the same as being able to slow down and really catch up with people. And so when we get together, we don't want it to be like drive-through church where you come in, get what you need and head out. We want to slow that down so that we can connect with each other. The second one, I think, predictability. I think we're all just a bit tired of regular change. This week just passed, for instance, there was the new rule that came out of the crisis cabinet that children could meet with 2 or 3 people in the home. And it was just really stressful for us as a family. We're like, what does that mean? Can we go there in the LGA? What are the rules? And so each week we're used to hearing a new kind of change to the restrictions, and that just is tiring. So we really think it's helpful if we can create church in such a way where you know what to expect week by week. And lastly, of course, there are people in our community who are really vulnerable and understandably a little bit nervous about returning. And so we're going to do all that's within our power to take every reasonable step to make sure that our services are safe. So they're the 3 things we're focusing on: meaningful connections, predictable services, and making sure they're as safe as we can reasonably make them.
Fantastic. And I'm sure you've talked to a lot of our church family. What are some of the responses that you've had from them?
Yeah, people have been really positive about these 3 goals, which has been good. And now we're able to walk with people. Our growth group went for a little walk last night, no more than 5,
Lovely.
Everyone fully vaccinated. And it was great to be able to, I guess, get a little taster of what it's like to have that meaningful social connection, predictable, and doing that in a safe way. So I think people are really excited about meeting together again soon, and I think we've got the right goals in mind.